Good morning, students. In this module, we are going to learn about the defects of vision. The inability of the eye to see the objects clearly is called defects of vision. These defects are called the refractive defects of the eye because they are caused by the incorrect refraction of light by the eye lens. The common defects of the eye are myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia. Let's learn about them one by one. Myopia is also called short-sightedness or nearsightedness. In myopia, a person is able to see nearby objects clearly but is not able to see faraway objects. He is able to see nearby objects clearly but not able to see faraway objects. Image of the faraway objects is formed in front of the retina and not on the retina. We all know that the far point of the normal eye is infinity, but the far point of a myopic eye is less than infinity. The two important causes for myopia are high converging power of eye lens or short focal length. Eyeball becomes long. The correction of myopia can be done by using a concave lens of suitable power. This concave lens helps to form image on the retina. The concave lens is placed in front of the eye lens. The rays from the distant object placed at infinity are first diverged by concave lens. Due to this, concave lens forms a virtual image of the distant object at the far point of the myopic eye. Now, light rays appear to come from the far point of the myopic eye and the image of the object can be easily focused on the retina. You can see in the image the rays coming from a distant object are being focused in front of the retina and not on the retina. The far point of a myopic eye becomes less than infinity. This type of defect is corrected by using a concave lens of suitable power. The light rays coming from the distant object are focused on the concave lens first. They get diverged and they form a virtual image at the far point of the myopic eye. Now the rays appear to come from the far point of the myopic eye and the image is focused on the retina. So here the image is formed at the far point of the myopic eye. So when we do numericals based on myopia, we take object distance u as infinity and the image distance v is considered as the far point of the myopic eye. Remember, in solving numericals related to myopia and hypermetropia, we should take both u and v as negative. Now, the second type of defect, hypermetropia, is also called long-sightedness or far-sightedness. In hypermetropia, a person is able to see faraway objects but is not able to see nearby objects. Image of the nearby objects is formed behind the retina. We all know that the near point of the normal eye is 25 centimeters. But the near point of hypermetropic eye is more than 25 centimeters. So we can see that hypermetropia is just the opposite of myopia. The main causes of hypermetropia are low converging power of eye lens or large focal length. The second cause is eyeball becomes short. This defect can be corrected by using a convex lens of suitable power. It helps to form the image on the retina. Convex lens is placed in front of the eye lens. The rays of light coming from the nearby object placed at the normal near point are first converged by the convex lens. Due to this, the convex lens forms a virtual image of the nearby object, which is at the near point of hypermetropic eye. I repeat, the convex lens forms a virtual image of the nearby object, which is at the near point of hypermetropic eye. Now the light rays appear to come from the near point of the hypermetropic eye, and the image of the object can be easily focused on the retina. Now let us see how hypermetropia will cause the image to form behind the retina and how it is corrected in this diagram. You can see that the near point of the hypermetropic eye is not 25 centimeters, but it is more than 25 centimeters. So when the object is viewed from the near point of the normal eye, the image is formed behind the retina but not on the retina. The near point recedes back, it goes back. So here we are using a suitable convex lens to correct this defect. The convex lens will be placed in front of the hypermetropic eye. So the rays coming from the near point of the normal eye will be first focused on the convex lens taken. This converges the light rays and forms a virtual image at the near point of the hypermetropic eye. Now the light rays appear to come from the near point of the hypermetropic eye and the image is formed on the retina. Now when we solve problems related to hypermetropia, the object distance u is taken as the near point of normal eye. The image distance is taken as the near point of hypermetropic eye. The image distance will be the near point of the hypermetropic eye. And even here we have to consider both the object distance u and the image distance v as negative. Now the third important defect is presbyopia. This is observed in old people as their ciliary muscles become weak with age. The flexibility of the eye lens will decrease. Hence, they lose their power of accommodation. I repeat, it is observed generally in old people, and it is because of the ciliary muscles get weak and the flexibility of the eye lens will decrease. Because of this, they lose their power of accommodation. There are two possibilities of presbyopia. In the first type, the near point gradually recedes away. So, they find it difficult to see the nearby objects. This can also be corrected the same way as hypermetropia using convex lens. So we can say presbyopia as a special type of hypermetropia. But remember, the main difference between presbyopia and the hypermetropia is the cause. Why the defect arises. The presbyopia is due to the loss of power of accommodation, whereas hypermetropia is caused due to the abnormal shape of the eyeball and the lens. I think you all understood the difference between presbyopia and hypermetropia. Now, the second possibility of presbyopia is a person may even suffer from both myopia and hypermetropia. Such a person needs bifocal lens. He will suffer from both myopia and hypermetropia, and he needs a bifocal lens for correction. The bifocal lens consists of both concave and convex lens. The upper portion has concave lens and is used for distant vision. The lower portion has convex lens which is used for near vision. So you can see the bifocal lens which is used for people suffering with presbyopia, where they cannot see both far objects and the near objects. The upper part, as we have learned, we will have concave lens which is used for distant vision, and the lower part is used for near vision and it is convex lens. I think all of you have understood the three main defects of vision: myopia, hypermetropia and presbyopia.